Hello everyone. In the last video, we created our starter project. So, in this video, we are going to create our backend. So, we will create clean backend folder structure, connect MongoDB, and creating authentication API, which includes sign up and login. So, this video contains code which is the foundation for every real production level backend. Okay, let us first organize our backend properly. A clean folder structure make project scalable and easy to maintain. In the backend folder, in the src folder, I will create config folder for database connection, model folder for schemas, and route folder to create APIs, and the main important folder that is controller for creating our or writing our business logic. Okay, folders are created. Now we need to install three dependencies for now. So we need first is Mongoose, second one is Bcrypt.js, and third one is JWT token. Okay, so dependencies are installed. Now I have to create environment variables. Environment variables helps to keep secret like database URL, JWT token outside the code. I'm adding port, MongoDB connection string, and JWT secret. Now let's start code for connection of MongoDB. So first of all, we need Mongoose to connect our MongoDB. So we need to create one function that is connectDB, which is a async await function. So async bracket function is created. So inside that we need to connect with using await function mongoose dot connect, which contains directly URL, but we are using production level. That's why we are using .env file, that is mongo URA. Now we need to log for checking MongoDB connection is ready or not, and then export as default. Then we can use directly this connection.db function. Now let's create our first schema, that is the user schema. This schema will be used for authentication and admin access for later. We will store name, email, and password. So email is unique and we are enabling timestamp so we know when user was created. Now created schema is stored in user variable to export or to use anywhere. So after storing in user, we export as a default to user. And here we go, our schema is ready. After that, we need to create our route. So first, we are creating our health route, that is health route.js. Inside that, first of all, we importing Express. After importing Express, we need a router variable to use a router function inside Express library. After that, a router dot get method slash health check API, just like yesterday's video, request comma response. Inside function, we need to create status or JSON file to check health API is correct or not. So inside that, we will pass a success message. So success true, and API is healthy. So rename to backend API is healthy. Now we need to export this router. Health router is correctly created. Now we need to create authentication, which includes sign up and login. First of all, importing bcrypt.js. After bcrypt, we need which dependency? JWT token. Okay. So we need to import JWT. So import JWT from JSON Web Token. After that, we need user schema, and after that we are creating a register named controller. Register is nothing but sign up controller. So we are exporting directly register function, async await function, response from arrays. Inside that, first of all, we need three things, that is name, email, and password, which come from user schema. So const inside object name, email, and password, which came from request.body. After that, we need to check that email is already exist or not. So we are creating existing user variable. So const existing user variable is equal to await user schema dot find one to check this email is already exist in database or not. So find one, inside that we need to check email id. After that, we need to create condition. So if existing user is present, so we need to pass like status is user already exist, and if not, then it will go forward. Now after that, password must be hash form. So hash password equal to bcrypt at hash. After that, we are creating new user. So const new user equal to new user. Inside that, we are storing our new user. So name, email, and password is storing inside the database. After that, we need to pass the status, that is user is created successfully or user registered successfully. This is our register or sign up controller. Now we need to create login. So export const login async await function. Inside this, we need two things, email and password. Both are checked from database. Is both are present in database, then compare, and then it will log in. So logic is simple. Const user equal to, we will find email and password both. So await users dot find one email. Here is the opposite condition, that is opposite. If not user present, then invalid credentials or user is not present in the database. So we will add standard message, that is invalid credentials. Invalid credentials. After this, we need to compare the password, which is same or not. So is password equal to, using bcrypt.js, we are comparing our password. If not comparing password, there is a wrong password, so invalid credentials. After that, we are using JWT sign token to generate our token. So this error come from importing error. So re-importing that file, import user from manually add path slash models slash user model.js. Now inside that we have wrong running password, so src are removed because we move our server.js file from src. So now npm run dev to check our backend. So backend is running without any error. Here we go, running on 5000. After this, to check our backend API using Postman, we need some tweaks. So inside route folder, we need routes for authentication. So auth slash route slash js. Inside that, we need to add path for that controller. So import express. Just like health API, we need to import express, and after that, we have to add path for that controller, that is the register and login. So importing register and login controller. After that, we need a router from Express. After this, we need a in health API we use get method. In this method, we need post method because we are getting the input. So router.post slash register. So use register controller and slash login. So use login credential. Then export router. So these comments will use when we are uh, testing our in APIs in Postman. After that, now we need to import all files and database connection inside the main folder. So in server.js, first of all, we are importing our database. So we export as default when we created db.js, so we can directly use that function. After that, importing import connection db. After that, we need to import both routes, that is health route and auth route. So after connection, app.use inside bracket slash API slash auth. This is the standard for every industry or company. That is, we have specific path with version like API slash auth slash v1 for admin, API slash auth slash admin, like that. So here we go, API slash, then API health route will be used, app.use API slash auth, that is for authentication. Both are imported successfully. Now we need to run the backend. Now our backend is running successfully with port 5000. So after this, we need to check this same API using Postman. So we will after running, we will connect with Postman. So opening Postman. After that, I am adding post method localhost 5000 API slash auth slash register slash register. Now we need three things as input: name, for example ABC, then email, oops, email, like email will be abc@gmail.com. Password dummy will be 128. Password 128 will be password. After that, checking. Okay, so user registered successfully. Now this detail will be stored in our database. Just like that, we are building all NGO related APIs step by step in upcoming videos. This backend setup is base for our entire NGO project. In the next video, we are building real NGO public APIs. I hope this video will help you to understand basic backend system. In upcoming videos, we are creating high level backend as per our website requirement. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.